Hi everyone, Melissa here, coming on today with hashtag Two Crafters, One Design, hosted by myself, Mo Creations, Girliest Cards, which is Gloria, and UCY Amadiva, which is Lisa. Each week we bring you a theme. This week's theme is yellow. Next week's theme is red, white, and blue. So use any of those colors on your projects and you can enter into our collabs. We also enter our projects into hashtag Satmorn Makes, hosted by Jillian Norwood. Then this week, I'm also entering my projects into hashtag Crack the Vault 2025, if I'm not mistaken. I said I wanted to try and start entering other collabs, and so that's the one I'm using this week, and it's to use anything that you haven't used 6 months or older or have never used before. I believe that's how that one goes. So I'm cracking the vault. And so, and I'll leave Jamie's link down below, which is Poet Spice. All right. Starting out, I am using the Stamp Market enamel dots. So glad I finally picked those up. So I'm using both of those colors and the black on this one. And I think they still have them for $1.25 in their store. I haven't used this probably in 2 years at least. But I got this telephone from DIY Art Bin when I designed for them a little bit. But anyways, I thought this turned out so cute. I'm using that telephone there. And from Whimsy Stamps, never used this before. I'm using the Friend die. And that was on clearance, so I'm not sure if that one's still in the store. Spellbinders, using this. This is the embossing folder that I'm using, beveled diamonds. And so I thought that was the perfect touch behind the telephone. And then for the outer layer, I am using, for one of the layers, I'm using this one, and I just cut it down to make it fit. Sizzix, I'm using this, and then I just flipped it around and cut it so I can size up the hello on there that I use. And then last but not least, I am using the hello from the Sweet Ginger Cupid add-ons. I'm just using that hello. And that is it, I do believe. And then I actually made 3 of these when I was cutting out the first one because I was alternating the colors. And I was just like, you know what? Why not make 3 of them? But my favorite one is this one. But let's start with this one here. So you see that I have the hello. There goes the beveled edge. That's what I use that layering die for, to go on top of here. I actually have the dies to go with this, or not necessarily go with this, but I don't like how they fit. So I opted to use that one that I showed you. But anyways, I love this. Love how it looks. I did put some glossy accents on the friend and on parts of the telephone there. And I tried to alternate the colors. Oh, and I haven't bent this up all the way, but there we go. But I did finish off the inside. And all of the insides look the same, so I'm not going to flip it up. But anyways, and there goes this one here. And this is like a mustard yellow and then yellow, as you can tell. But I really like these, how they turned out. And like I said, this one is my favorite because that black behind that just makes it pop. But I wanted to alternate the colors, and this is probably my least favorite because just need the black on there to make that pop. But I love this one. It's so pretty. But that's what I have for you today. So if you have the time, please enter in on our collabs. And also join in on hashtag Crack the Vault 2025. Because I know we all have stuff that we haven't used in 6 months or never even used. But anyways, I usually post every 3rd Friday, I believe. But I'm posting today. That's all I have for you, everyone. Thanks so much. And you all have a blessed and crafty day.